Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Alpha Sapphire, where today we are actually getting ribbons. And we are hopefully getting a shiny Raikou, but no guarantees there. So step one, we come on over here to the PC. And I grab my Pokemon. Make sure that Gardevoir doesn't try and masquerade as the one we need. And then who else do I want to bring for this Elite Foreign Champion? Hey there, Wolfkinson. Only trainers who have collected all 8 gym badges may go beyond this point. Please permit us to evaluate your worthiness, trainer. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. Where was the evaluation? You asked me to permit you to evaluate me, and then you just stepped aside without looking at anything. Well, you can't say that they didn't go all out on the presentation of the Elite Four in this remake. Wolfkinson, I have been well, and the Ribbon Road is going smoothly. I managed to get my shiny Miraidon and Koraidon from GameStop this morning. Had to wake up way earlier than I usually would to do it, but I got them successfully. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get extras for my nieces because they ran out before I could get my father in line to get extras. But thankfully, my nieces won't know that they missed anything. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. Guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. All right, let's get down to the kind of battle that can happen only here in the Pokemon League. We got Omega coming to Monster Hunter Wilds on Sunday. At least Sunday my time. I assume. Could be Monday. Yeah. Yeah, Wolfkinson, they do still do in-store events, but I really wish they wouldn't because scalpers are already trying, well, and succeeding at selling them for $50 on eBay, which is a little bit much. Honestly, it probably wouldn't have been so bad had they not had it drop on the same day as a new Pokemon TCG set. So a bunch of people who were already there, probably just to scalp things, got access to the Pokemon cards just as a byproduct. I don't know why I was using Meteor Mash on a water type. For the attack boost, of course, that's why. Apparently, either tonight or tomorrow morning, I didn't look at the exact time, but soon there is going to be a stream showing off what the Final Fantasy side of this collab is going to be like. So we'll get to see what Arkveld is like in FF14, potentially. Or at least, maybe they'll show off the gear or something. Release date. Something. Interesting. Well, how do you like that? I lost. Yeah, it was fun, so it doesn't matter. So apparently, well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go a long way. Go on to the next room and challenge your next battle. Apparently, your Pokemon Ami hearts stick around between games, because I did not do anything to gain affection with my Metagross in this game. I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. I like that one frame of an apparition where the camera then goes. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained there, I gained the ability to commune with ghost-type Pokemon. Can't literally anyone do that? I mean, all I gotta do is find a ghost-type Pokemon and say, hi, ghost-type Pokemon. The bond I developed with my Pokemon is extremely tight. Come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Phoebe, I'm sorry to say, but I brought more than just normal type moves. And also more than just fighting type moves. Two fake outs in the Elite Four so far. You know, one of the interesting things about the in-store distribution of shiny Pokemon and the way they ran out of codes and whatnot. Back in the Sun and Moon days, they had an app for specifically this. Like, you would download the app and then take it inside a GameStop. I forget whether you just had to connect to the GameStop something or other, or if there was a QR code or something. But either way, you use this app, and you still have to go to GameStop, and it gives you codes. And, like, that was used for exactly one distribution ever. It was for a shiny Lunala and Solgaleo. Oh darn, I've gone and lost. In Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, one of the two, either way. And it was only used that once, and never again, and it's like, that app specifically just eliminated scarcity. Why did they get rid of it? Why didn't they use it again? There's definitely a bond between you and your Pokemon, too. I didn't recognize that fact, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. I feel like this is a safety hazard, having the floor flash frozen beneath me. Welcome. My name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice-type moves. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokémon. I wonder what you will show me. What a relief it would be if I could, for once, have a serious battle against an opponent. That thing looks like it wants to be meteor mashed. Oh, weird. That looks like it wants to be meteor mashed too. Oh, hey, another thing that wants to be meteor mashed. You know, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel for types in the Elite Four when they have to use multiples of the same species. More than half of Glacia's team evolves specifically from Snorunt. Correction, 4/5 of her team evolves specifically from Snorunt. When you've got to double up on 2 different Pokemon, each of which evolve from the same Pokemon, you're really reaching. You and your Pokemon, how hot your spirits burn. You and your Pokemon, how fiercely your spirits burn. I thought it was hot before. My icy moves pale in the face of such all-consuming flames. Advance to the next room. There you will learn how fearsome the Pokemon League can truly be. I don't know, I think there I'm gonna learn how fearsome Ice Punch is. I know I say it all the time when we go somewhere where there's lava in a video game, but like, lava emits toxic fumes. Walking over it on a bridge, you're gonna get a face full of those fumes, regardless of which way the wind is blowing. This Elite Four has dramatically shortened this character's lifespan just for the sake of aesthetics. I am the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four, Drake the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild living things. They are free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle alongside Pokemon as partners, do you know what it takes? Pokeballs. Do you know what is needed? A Pokeball. If you don't, you will never prevail over me. Good thing I've got Pokeballs. Ice Punch kind of goes hard. Literally his entire team so far has been quad weak to it. And at last we meet something that is not weak to Ice Punch. Feels kind of wrong that they don't let the Elite Four Mega Evolve anything. Superb, it should be said. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a Pokemon trainer. You do seem to know what is needed. It's Pokeballs. Yes, what a trainer needs is a true and virtuous heart. And Pokeballs. It is through their contact with trainers that Pokemon learn right from wrong. The influence of their trainers' good hearts helps them grow strong. And the presence of Pokeballs is what allows a trainer to send them out in battle at will. And, you know, control them and all that. Well, not control, but you know what I mean. Go onward. The champion is waiting. They sure did give Steven some really big doors. Yes, game, it's Steven. We know it's Steven. Just... Welcome, Garnet. I was hoping I would get to see you make it here one day. Tell me, what have you seen on your journey with your Pokemon? A lot of water. Sometimes falling from the sky. Of all things. I'm from Southern California. That doesn't really happen here. What have you felt meeting so many other trainers out there? That they're not really living up to their full potential. Like, mostly I felt that they should have more Pokemon in their parties. Traveling this rich land of Hoenn, has it awoken something inside you? I want you to come at me with all that you've learned. My Pokemon and I will respond in turn with all that we know. Let it begin. Oh boy, he's got a Skarmory. I bet it wants to use his favorite move, Steel Wing. Don't know why specifically Steel Wing is Steven's favorite move. Mine's Meteor Mash. It's much better. That is a sturdy bird. a sturdy birdie if I want to be cute about it. Of course, who knows if it's sturdy in terms of actually the ability. I just know it's sturdy in terms of stats. Who can say no to earthquaking something that is 4 times weak to it? Now there's a sturdy Aggron. Oh, earthquaking me right back. Oh, no second full restore. Interesting. Steven, that's not a steel type. Steven, that too is not a steel type, though it would be super cool if it was. Like, tell me Armaldo wouldn't look so cool if they gave it, like, metal armor. Steven, that's not a steel type. Steven, I like your taste. The fact they call it a mega stick pin instead of a mega lapel pin will always bother me. I don't dislike Mega Metagross, but I definitely prefer standard Metagross. So I, the champion, fall in defeat. Like, from an aesthetic standpoint. Just as I have come to expect. Garnet, you are truly an excellent Pokemon trainer. Congratulations to you. And thank you. I had wanted to learn how you feel about this world, what kinds of ideals you have developed with your Pokemon. I feel I was able to find the answer in our battle. The feelings you have for your Pokemon, and the way that your Pokemon gave their all in battle in response to those feelings. Those two together created a great power. That is how you seized victory today. I felt a thrill of excitement in my breast when we first met, and now I know for sure that that feeling was not misplaced. You are rightfully the Hoenn region's new... Garnet! Before you go to challenge the champion, I've got one last thing you've got to... Garnet? You didn't... No, you couldn't have... Did you already beat the champion? See, what did I say, Brendan? Didn't I tell you that Garnet would be just fine? Garnet, you've finally done it. When I heard that you defeated your own father at the Petalburg Gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion. But congratulations on today's victory. Now go in there with your head held high. Garnet? No, I should call you the Hoenn region's new Pokemon League champion. Come with me, champion. I'm very sorry, but only a trainer who has successfully become the champion may go beyond this point. You'll need to wait outside with the professor. What? Can't be helped, I guess. Them's the rules, right? That's awesome, Garnet. Congratulations, really. This room. This is where we maintain the records of Pokémon that prevailed through the harshest of battles. It is here that League champions are honored. Come, we will use this machine to record your name and the names of the partners who battle along with you to triumph over the Pokémon League. I mean, technically only one of them battled alongside me to triumph over the Pokémon League, but whatever. On the subject of Pokémon and transferring through the generations, it is interesting that Pokémon from Legends ZA will not be able to be transferred backwards to any other games once ZA gets its its Pokemon Home compatibility. Like, Gen 9 Pokemon that were present in Gen 8 could be transferred back to Gen 8, but I guess ZA is the start of Gen 10, and they are not letting transfers backward happen. Welcome back, Garnet. I just, you know. We set out on this journey together, right? So maybe we should finish it together, too. Don't go trying to read anything into it, though. Now, come on, we're going home. Back to Little Root Town. You realize I have both Fly and an Eon Flute. I can get there on my own pretty quick. I do really like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. From an aesthetic standpoint, they are probably my favorite Pokemon games. Shame that they're as low res as they are, but if you were to, say, play them in some fashion that let you have them render at a higher resolution, they look remarkably good. And just, yeah, really like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's really easy, though. Really easy. But so is every modern Pokemon game. And I mean, it's also said in Hoenn, the Hoenn Dex is my favorite Dex. Just no competition, really. There's a lot of Pokemon I really like in Hoenn. A lot of Gen 3 Pokemon are among my favorites. In terms of how much I appreciate any given generation's Pokemon, yeah, Gen 3 wins. But, like, yeah. These are good Pokemon games, even if they are easy. And DexNav remains my favorite feature in the entire franchise. I wish they would bring it back in some shape or another. It's a shame it existed only in these two games. Beats the pants off SOSs in Sun and Moon. Yeah, Wolfkinson, my assumption as to why the ZA transfer thing is a thing is also related to something that they've shown for Pokemon Champions. Like, Pokemon Champions, they're going to let us assign EVs to Pokemon, basically. They're not calling them EVs, they're calling them base stats, which they've done before. But the thing is, if you look at the way EVs get assigned in Champions, from what we have seen thus far, it seems that Pokemon will be able to get a whole extra stat point. One stat point that they couldn't get in other games. Because apparently, like, the first stat point you get via EVs takes twice as many or something in most of the games, but that's being simplified in Champions, so just every 4 EVs is a stat point. So that one extra stat point, changing calculations, might be the entire reason that ZA is being segregated from Gen 9 and earlier. Wolfkinson, EVs have always been base stats. Like, you look at the berries that reduce EV counts and they say that it'll lower the base stats. So it's EVs. IVs are a different thing. And yeah. The fact that we refer to base stats as, like, oh, they've got base 100 speed or whatever. The fact that there's so much term overlap is because the Pokemon Company has been very diligent about not giving us information. I'm pretty sure what we call base stats were never referred to as such by the Pokemon Company. Which is why there's overlap between that and what they call or what we call EVs and they call base stats. Yeah, Wolfkinson, we have no idea what the IV situation is going to be like in Champions. I'm willing to bet that at the very least, they'll let us do the equivalent of bottle capping. Whether they'll let us change the IV values more granularly is a question. I do like how these credits show us actually with whatever Pokemon we used for each of these major encounters. They know that Breloom is fantastic. Because I used Breloom for these. But yeah, we still lack a lot of information about Pokemon Champions. We just know for a fact that we will be able to assign EVs as we want. So all we have left in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in terms of getting ribbons is contests. Man, this is nostalgic. Back on Route 103, huh? Remember that pond over there? This is where we battled the first time, huh? Hey, Garnet, do me a favor? Come on, let's battle one more time. Buddy, you're going to lose so hard. I want to know about what you saw on your journey, how you felt, and what you experienced out there. I want to know all about you and your Pokemon, Garnet. But that's not all. I want you to know all about me and mine. Oh wow, we actually have to battle him. And he's only got 5 Pokemon. Because why on earth would they make a battle that takes place after the champion be even remotely on the same level? Wailord's neat. I like it. I wish it was rendered at its actual size. Which is to say, the length of your generic... Well, I think like a silver large Royal Ludroth. But still. I know this thing's weak to Ice Punch, but it would feel wrong to close this out with anything but a Meteor Mash. Quad weak to Ice Punch, in fact. Thanks, Garnet. Just what I'd expect from a champion. Getting to meet so many different people and so many different Pokemon. It's like, I don't know. It's been really, really fun. Oh! Garnet, look there! Meteor showers are usually a little bit more sparse than that. Typically they peak at like an average of 2 meteors per minute. This is a little much. Game? Okay, we've got different music playing. But... Oh, there we go. Norman? Norman? Sorry, I know you're watching your show, but... What is it? You do remember that we planned to go watch the meteor shower in Moss Deep? Ah, about that. I've been meaning to tell you, but... It now looks like I'm going to have to be at the gym that day. But meteor showers are at night, so... Oh, well, work is work, I suppose. I'm sorry, honey. It's fine. No, really, it's fine. But what should we do with the tickets we bought? That's true. We already paid for them, so... For reals, though, meteor showers happen at night. Well, I guess if they're gonna tease us with the Delta episode like this, I'll have to do it on stream. I do need to catch Rayquaza and Deoxys for my decks anyway. Though I won't do it on stream today. No, today we're doing contests. Because, yeah, contest ribbons are the only ribbons I still need in Gen 6. Before I can move on to Gen 7. And Gen 7 is... Oh. It's, XX o'clock, XX minutes on the XXth day of the XX month. Moss Deep Space Center, Celestial Observatory. Professor Cosmo, it's a disaster. The meteoroid's trajectory, it suddenly changed direction. Now it's on a collision course with our planet. What? Recheck the data. Update the course calculations and confirm the new trajectory. Target locked on. Confirming the meteoroid's new expected trajectory now. According to the numbers, it should make impact somewhere southwest of Setopolis, on a small island off Route 131. Birth Island, perhaps? But changing trajectories mid-flight. It's almost like it's alive. But Professor, what should we do? What do we do? Calm yourself, man. Yes, sir. So it's come to this. Looks like I won't be needing this. Hey, yup. What you gonna do, Mega Evolve your Whismer? Phew. That's so much better. Oh, I feel so free. That uniform got pretty stinky after a while, and all sweaty too. Oh, my adorable little Aster. Are you that happy to see me looking like myself again? Ah, you're just too darn cute, like always. Phew. But there's not much time left for us. It'll only be a matter of weeks. No, days. Things have gotten a bit tricky now since that kid managed to stop one of the super ancient Pokemon from being revived like it should have been. Not that it's a really big deal. I've already thought of a new plan. If I just tweak a bit with the Keystone, and with one with plenty of that built up... I swear I'll protect you, Aster. Hmm? Why, if it isn't Garnet. It's been some time since I last saw you, but you look stronger somehow. That's the impression I get. But your old man hasn't given up yet. Oh, and before I forget, I was thinking of giving these to you. They're tickets to the Star Show that's being held at the Moss Deep Space Center. I was really planning to go with your mom, but looks like I've got to rush back to the gym in Petalburg. Oh, you know, it is a pair of tickets. Why don't you invite that Brendan boy from next door to come along? Why don't I go with my mother? It could still be a family bonding experience. Now, I'd better be heading back to the gym. Thanks for looking after the house while I'm away, dear. Of course, dear. You have a safe trip. Oh, that dad of yours. He comes home for the first time in ages, and all he talks about is Pokémon. Why can't he ever just let go and relax? I don't know. Why does anybody talk about Pokémon in this world that is so centered around them that the freaking Pokeball is the symbol they put on everything, and even you have an Azurill plushie in your kitchen? I mean, sure, he could have put that there, but literally, this world is centralized around Pokemon. It's like, oh, why did this person come home and all they want to talk about is their pet? Like, come on. And tomorrow, the long-awaited Star Show will finally begin. We've got all the latest news and updates. Oh, well, and just like that. Look at this, Garnet. At last, the Litleonid meteor shower returns to illuminate Hoenn's night sky. The Star Show held at the Moss Deep Space Center will provide the best view of the shooting stars from the center's lofty viewing deck. Now, hang on a sec. I need to check something real quick. Because the Litleonid meteor shower is obviously a reference to the Leonid meteor shower, which happens at a very specific time of year every year, because the reason it got its name is because the meteors come from the direction of the Leo constellation, which is only in the direction that Earth is traveling for a specific part of the year, which is November. Which means when they were being coy about it being the XXth month, it's November. November is the month that it is. Assuming the Litleonids happen at the same time as the Leonids, which is very likely because the Pokemon world is our world, just Pokemonified. We hope you all will take the chance to join. Oh, it sounds lovely. The Litleonids, I remember going to see them with your dad 11 years ago when they last passed by. Excuse me, the Leonid meteors happen every year. It's not a once every 11 years thing. It is every year. Every single year. I don't think there are meteor showers that happen that infrequently. Like, the reason meteor showers happen is because Earth is traveling through cosmic dust left in the wake of comets. And that dust hangs in specific parts of Earth's orbit. Doesn't really move all that much. I mean, when it does move, it's mostly with the solar system, but it moves just enough that we still get more meteor showers every year as we pass through that same part of that same trail. Unless the Earth's orbit is so eccentric in this universe that it doesn't pass through the same part of the solar system except for once every 11 years. This is wrong. You should march right over to invite that neighbor boy you're friends with. You can't let that pair of tickets you got from Dad go to waste, so take him along. Why can't I take you? It could be a family thing. Come on. Are you that eager to be rid of me? Huh? Whoa, are we in sync or what? You know, I was just thinking about you. It's great to meet you. It is our first real meeting, right? Yeah, that's right. Of course it is. The name's Zinnia, and you... Well, I know all about you. You're Garnet, of course. You're the new Pokemon League champion. And you're one of those special few who use Mega Evolution to get even closer to their Pokemon, now aren't you? That's a misconception. I have this Mega bracelet, but I have not used it. Not even once. Please do not spread false rumors. Okay, I know. I'll leave it alone. Look, I'm stopping. This sure is a nice place, isn't it? Little Root Town. And everybody living here is just so nice, too. Like that neighbor of yours. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to go on like that. We should keep our first meeting short and sweet, don't you think? Until next time then, bye-bye. Not suspicious at all. Ugh. Brendan, are you okay? Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Oh, Wibble. It's not that big of a deal, Mom. She just knocked me down a bit. Youch, that stings. Oh, hey, Garnet. Looks like she didn't get you, huh? That's a relief. Everything happened so fast that I couldn't do a thing, but some strange woman came in my window upstairs. And then she stole my keystone. I tried to fight her off with my team, but she was unstoppable. I didn't stand a chance. I think I heard her muttering under her breath when she left, though. Something like Petalburg's next. You be careful, Garnet. I thought I was supposed to give you a ticket. Well, guess we're just leaving that be. Well, that's fine by me. Because I am not here to do the Delta episode right now. You might say that I used my Mega Bracelet to Mega Evolve things when I soar, but I'll have you know this is the first time I have soared on a Mega Latios in this entire file, and therefore, I did not lie. I had not Mega Evolved anything in this game until this very point. So is Slateport really where I need to be right now? Let's see. How are we in terms of contest moves? So Metagross here doesn't really have much of a chance to do well. Gardevoir doesn't either. Nor does Scizor. And this is the closest we've got to a contest moveset. Okay. We need to reconsider some things. So Rest and Snore or Sleep Talk apparently remains a decent combo to use, so I need to figure out how to get both of those on my Metagross in this game. So if we look at move tutors, can we get Rest, Snore, and Sleep Talk anywhere? In the Battle Resort, we can get Snore for some BP. I don't have BP. I can get BP, though. I've got some banked up in Pokemon Bank. So that's Snore covered. Is Rest a TM? Rest is probably a TM. Do I have it? I sure don't. Okay, so let's look at the TMs and HMs list. Rest is a TM, and it is in Lily Cove City. From a man in a house. Not sure if it's the southernmost or easternmost house, but it is one of the two that will give me rest. So that's not a house. That's not a house. That's not a house. Okay, so that wasn't either the southernmost or the easternmost. This will be the easternmost. What? Let me be. I'm still half asleep. Here, just take this. All right, there's the rest we need. So now, what I need to do is drop a quick save. Hello to you too, Outlander. Now that I've dropped a quick save, I actually need to turn off this system. Hey, look, you could see that it was a Japanese 3DS all along. So that I can now put this game into my main non-recording 3DS, because that's the one that's got the Pokemon Bank from which I can get myself some BP. So you're not going to have any visuals for this, but at least we've got Raikou hunting in the corner. So sometimes this 3DS takes a long time to start up. There we go. Mainly because it's got so many different things loaded onto its micro SD card. Literally, it's got more than 32 gigs of stuff on it, which the highest micro SD card size that the 3DS officially supports is 32. It, of course, can use larger ones, and does. But they have to be formatted to FAT32, which is not ideal for a larger one, but either way. And yeah, Outlander, over 100 Ribbon Road streams. And it was exactly in stream number 100 that I got the last shiny from Ultra Space that I didn't have any version of. And now we're just going after shinies in Ultra Space that I don't have in my own OT. So yeah, we hit a neat milestone at the 100 mark, which is nifty. Now, Pokemon Bank is preparing. Do not turn off the system or remove the SD card because, yeah, Pokemon Bank also takes a while to load up. Use Pokemon Bank. There's only $27 days left in the free trial period. Oh, no. Who knows how high of a number question mark is, but whatever. Okay, I can put 155 BP in my Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, so I am doing exactly that. And then save and quit from Pokemon Bank. And as I do not remember what stuff I have on my home screen on my Japanese 3DS, we are going to quickly hide that screen while I turn the system back on. I think it should be safe, but better to be overly cautious than not cautious enough. I'm pretty sure all I've got on the actual home screen of this 3DS is official Nintendo software. Outlander, I'm not sure I'm familiar with any mobile ad memes that involve BP. And yes, sure enough, everything on this home screen is official Nintendo software. Hooray. Later, Wolfenson. Thanks for dropping by. And now I gotta click Pokemon Link to grab those 155 BP. Hey, look, 155 BP from Pokemon Bank. So now that I have BP, I should be able to get myself some, snore. Oh. Do I have to do the Delta episode in order to access this place? Maybe I do. Hang on. Oh, oops. I have been accosted by a Tailo. Yeah, Outlander, mobile game ads are a whole thing, and the fact that Sasuke is basically bragging that he paid for more BP is kind of telling. Ah, yes, indeed. I cannot access the battle resort until after I finish the Delta episode. So I guess we're doing that on stream earlier than expected. Might as well check my mirage spots. Ooh, a fabled cave. What's so fabled about it? Electrifying pressure, you say? So this is one of them places where a legendary do be. Yeah, let's reach in and pull out whatever is electrifying here. Just to see it. Ah, yes, a Zekrom is in the hole. Okay. We're not fighting the Zekrom. I'm pretty sure the legendaries in these holes are shiny locked. Could be wrong, but I think they are. Because if they aren't, then why am I shiny hunting in Ultra Space instead of in here, huh? But really, though, who doesn't like to reach into a mysterious hole and pull out a Zekrom? Garnet, how's your training going? I'm proud as a parent that you've become the champion, daughter. Still, you must not think that you have reached your peak as a trainer. It is only after you reach a certain height that the view opens up and you see how far the road stretches. I want to see you trying to hone yourself and your skills even further. I'll be behind you, Garnet. Is that an Eon ticket you have there? It's been a good 11 years since I last saw a ticket like this. The Eon ticket is awarded to those who have earned the right to tread upon the soil of Southern Island. In short, it is awarded to those who can wield Mega Evolution thanks to their bonds with their Pokémon. Oh, also, this Eon ticket I got, I put it in this game with the help of Dialga. But it turns out I didn't need to do that. The Eon ticket in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is distributed via Street Pass. Which means that if any game that has it on it Street Pass is another, then it gets passed over with it. And, well, let's just say I've got a copy of both Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on 2 separate 3DSs that do in fact have legitimate Eon tickets that I could have just Street Passed for, so Dialga wasn't even needed. That Mega Bracelet that glitters on your wrist there proves that you are capable of using Mega Evolution. That seals it. Come with me, Garnet. You're not taking me straight to the island, are you? A ferry to Lily Cove. Oh, that ticket. Are you the one who brought a weird ticket? The place you're trying to go to is a small island on the south end. Nobody knows what will happen there. I'm so excited that I want to dance a hornpipe. Hop right on the boat. Do not force me on the boat. I'll be waiting here. Take care out there by yourself, Garnet. I have faith that you're up to the task. Can I leave? I don't want to catch this thing right now. Like, I need to catch it eventually, but I don't want to right now. Let's drop anchor. We made it all right. This be Southern Island. If you want to turn rudder for Slateport again, just come and say the word. I'll be waiting here. Okay, at least they don't force me to grab the Latios right now. Wait, seriously? Please don't force me there again. I guess we're stuck like this until something. I'm probably misremembering things. No, we go to Petalburg next. Ah, we're supposed to actually find someone else in Petalburg, not our father. You know, not the only person that we know who lives in Petalburg always. But rather, we're supposed to find the kid who moved away from Petalburg. I hear a surskit. Ah, here we go. You're such a little pain. Shut up and give me the keystone. I don't have it, I tell you. Don't play dumb. I already know you can use Mega Evolution. Arg. Are you even listening? I've been telling you. Ah, Garnet. What the? You punk. Just in time, aren't you? I'm gonna take your keystone first, you jerk. I'm sure you fully believe that this time, for reals, you can defeat me. With your single Sharpedo and 0 other Pokemon. Wow, Petalburg City looks a lot more paved than it did moments ago. Wah! Hooah! You clown, always getting all up in my business. If it's gonna be like that, I'm off to Meteor Falls. Thank you so much, Garnet. That strange man suddenly attacked me, demanding that I hand over my keystone. The truth is, I couldn't give it to him even if I wanted to. My keystone is gone. I left it in the house when I went out, and it just disappeared. What in the world is going on? If someone like that ever shows up again, I've got to protect my mom and dad. You be careful too, Garnet. Wally, you absolutely could have beaten him. He had a single Sharpedo. Hello? Hello? Is that you, Garnet? It's me, Steven. Have you been doing well? Huh, I imagine you must be quite shocked. This is a communication mode that Devin is still currently developing, and forced onto your Pokénav without your consent. It comes installed on every Pokénav Plus. I thought I would only use it if I needed to contact you urgently, but it looks as though that time has already come. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but I need you to come to the Devon Corporation in Rustboro. There's something I have to talk to you about, in person. I'll be waiting for you there. To Rustboro we go. Ah, if the Devon Corporation is Microsoft, it all makes sense. This calling feature that they've given me is clearly Copilot. And Outlander, it's not Cortana anymore, it's Copilot. Because everything Microsoft makes is now called Copilot. They're trying really hard to make something that people want to use called Copilot. So they name everything Copilot. Garnet, I'm sorry about summoning you so suddenly. It's well known how often my intuition turns out to be right. But I never imagined we would be meeting again this soon. I'm sorry to say it is not happy news that brings us together. This isn't something we should discuss in public. Let's continue this inside. After you. Dad, Garnet is here. Well, welcome, welcome. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Ho, ho, ho. I suppose I'm just getting old. Recently, I seem to forget details just as soon as I learn them. Ho, 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 ho. Dad? Ahem. Oh, I know what you want to say. My, what a hasty, impatient one you are. What are we to do with such an impatient one for our Pokemon League champion? He's not the champion anymore. Hmm? Oh, is that so? So you're the new champion, Garnet. Then I guess we'll never break you of that impatience after all, Steven. Ho 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 ho! Dad! Bah, I know. Can't you take a joke? Now then, Garnet. I'm afraid that I'm planning to start in on a rather long and quite heavy topic. Are you sure that you're ready to take all of it in? I guess so. Then I suppose I should begin. Let me first take us back 3,000 years to the days when this story began. That is going to be a long topic. There was a great war at that time in a region far from here. That war was finally brought to an end by a weapon created by one man. And what energy source could power such a dreadful weapon? Do you know? Is it the power of Mega Evolution and Xerneas and or Yveltal? Yeah, it's Xerneas and or Yveltal. You see, it ran on the life energy of Pokémon. The energy that could be gained by the sacrifice of so many Pokémon. There are surely many people who would call it reprehensible. But my grandfather, the present of Devon before me, said this. Couldn't we use the energy to improve the lives of people in Pokémon? And so he developed our greatest creation here at the Devon Corporation. Infinity Energy. Thanks to Infinity Energy, Devon was able to become one of the top industries in Hoenn, and developed into the giant you see today. You may be surprised to learn that the Devon parts you once recovered for us were in fact parts of a motor that would make it possible to power a submarine using Infinity Energy. It was not long before we began to expand our attempts to further human development. Next, we moved into exploring space. The rockets launched from the Moss Deep Space Center using our Infinity Energy. They are the true results of our dreams, our passion, and our technology. But never did we imagine they could end up as the best hope for saving our world. My preamble has been quite long, but we arrive at last at the real issue. That is the overwhelming catastrophe which now approaches us. Now, hang on a sec. Let's take a few steps back. So, ultimate weapon, powered by the life energy of Pokemon. Okay, we get that. But then your grandfather was like, what if we use that energy for the betterment of people? It's infinity energy. What is? Are you sacrificing more Pokemon? Is that what you're doing? Are you using the life energy of Pokemon to power rockets? Where does infinity energy come from? Like the way you've spoken makes it sound as though it's directly related to the life energy of Pokemon. Maybe it's the leftover residual energy from the firing of the super weapon, but the way you have spoken does not imply that. Some would call it reprehensible, but my grandpa said, hey, what if we use it for good? So, like, is infinity energy the life force of Pokemon? It's a very important question that we need answered, like, yesterday. That is the overwhelming catastrophe which now approaches us. A huge asteroid, more than 6 miles in diameter, is currently on track to collide with our planet. We have been working together with the Moss Deep Space Center, which was first to recognize this danger. We are devising countermeasures that would use our rockets, but in order for these plans to succeed, though, we need a meteorite shard. So that's it. You want her to go and get that shard for you. I've got a whole meteorite in my pocket. You want it? Huh, that's my boy, all right. I knew you'd understand at once. It was hardly a deduction worthy of praise. I want you to make your way to the Granite Cave near Dewford. According to our surveys, you should be able to find the kind of meteorite shards that we need there. And you, Stephen, I want you, son, to head for the Space Center at once to start the preparations, using that link cable that I gave you. The link cable? So it is to be a warp system? Yes, I understand. But Granite Cave? Ah, I see, the floor where we first met. The floor with the ancient wall paintings. It is true that there were many shards of meteorite scattered about there. Why? It's inside a cave. Unless you're saying that the cave was made by a meteor impact. This makes no sense. Why would there be meteorite shards there? It looks as though it's decided then, Guarded. I will head for the Space Center in Mosti. If I learn anything, I will contact you at once. Though it will end up as another one-sided message like the one I sent you, I'm afraid. Good luck. Steven, you be careful. Then, I will be counting on the two of you to take care of this for me. If you forget just what it is you need to do, come talk to me again. Assuming I remember as well. Ho ho. Also, Outlander, nobody remembers Victini because at this point in the timeline, Victini is still locked away in an island off of Castelia City so that nobody fights any wars over the infinite energy it provides. For real though, I've still got a whole meteorite in my pocket. Why can't I just give you that? I could have one of my Pokemon smash it into pieces, and then we would have plenty of meteorite shards. Just saying. Be a lot easier than going to Granite Cave. Oh, I guess there. Yep, there it is. Got a whole meteorite. Just let me smash that into pieces and we're good. But no, they want me to go to Granite Cave and grab meteorite shards from inside a cave where meteorites are not generally known to fall. Well, seems like it's true. It really is just like the wall painting there. This one shows primal reversion, while that one shows mega evolution. I guess that proves it once and for all. Our great ancestors once lived here too. The ancestors who passed down through me the knowledge of how to protect the world. How to avert the threat that will appear from space as long was foretold. From a place higher even than the heavens. What is it, Aster? Oh? We do seem to meet an awful lot, Garnet. Are you also interested in this old painting? Or are you here for the other? For one of the meteorite shards that can serve as a source of power for the legendary Pokémon that lives in the heavens above. Either way, you know I adore you. That's it, I can't help it, I have to battle you. I'll play nice though and ask first. You're ready to battle me, right? Yep. That's my girl. Now, let's do it. Give me a good taste of everything you and your Pokemon have to offer. I'll give you a good taste of some of what me and my Metagross have to offer. How about that? I do love getting the attack boost, but when our levels are this far apart, it's kind of unnecessary. Not even gonna Mega Evolve your Salamence, even though you've clearly got a keystone on your leg. Yes, that's it. That's just what I was looking for. Nice. Real nice, Garnet. Oh, I really felt that one. Full points to you. That settles it. You get this meteorite shard as a reward. That glittering meteorite that you've got there. It's sure giving off some vibes. I'd keep a tight hold on it if I were you, along with that shard I just gave you. Hey, the actions that you're taking now, are they based on the ideals you cling to? No, I'm just doing what people tell me to, really. Or are they based on actual truths? And if they are, how much of the truth do you think you know? Yes, ma'am. Moving out. Such a spoiled girl you are, Aster. So, what'll be our next stop, sweetie? Garnet, were you able to find the meteorite shard that we need? If you were able to secure it, could you hurry back to us at the Moss Deep Space Center? I'm afraid we don't seem to have much time left. I'll be waiting for you. Outlander, about whether it's ideals or truth that we fight for, I mean, I did reach into a hole and pull out a Zekrom earlier, so whichever one that represents, apparently. I think Zekrom is truth, while Reshiram is ideals? Oh, Zekrom is ideals. Then I guess it's ideals. You must be Garnet. Mr. Stephen Stone told me he was expecting you. This way, please. Professor Cosmo, if I may interrupt you. Oh, Garnet, thank you for coming. And you brought the meteorite shard with you. Well done. I also brought this whole ass meteorite. Do you want that too? I was rather surprised to learn that you knew the professor. You really do seem to make connections everywhere you go. Now then, Professor, could I ask you to explain once more about the current plan? Indeed. Please come this way. Imagine that you've heard some of the situation from President Stone already. Our current plan involves using the infinity energy within our rocket, combined with the life energy of humans found in keystones. We will start off by artificially replicating the massive energy that is triggered at the time of Mega Evolution. We will fire the energy produced from our rocket into space and create a warp hole. By creating a warp hole in the path of the incoming meteoroid, we hope to be able to transport it somewhere far away from here, and we are absolutely 100% positive that it will not divert its course a second time, so clearly it could not possibly avoid this warp hole even though we've already seen it change course with our own eyes. But it could never do that again. Nope. As a matter of fact, this technology already exists and has been incorporated in some of our commonly used devices. I think you know what I mean. Those panels that spin you about and then out you come, warped to another spot. I imagine you've stepped on a few such? An audacious plan, and using such technology you would... May I ask where exactly the asteroid will be warped to? Well, we're not entirely sure, but we do have a device that links the warp holes. We've named it the link cable, but there's no need to worry. Based on our theory, we can at least guarantee that we will be sending it away from our planet. However, we realize that we will need more energy than originally anticipated to control the link cable properly. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but with one more meteorite shard... What about a whole-ass meteorite? Nice! So this is the heart of the famous space center everyone talks about. Pretty impressive, huh, Aster? Excuse me, young lady, you can't just let yourself in here. Oh, where's the harm in it? Don't be such a stick in the mud. Right? Who are you? You're no sightseer. Oh me, we do seem to keep running into one another. You are a busy gal, Garnet. Who are you? What are you doing here? Me? I'm Zinnia, just your regular old tourist, nothing more. Dreaming of taking a little trip into space. Oh, I see. So this is what has come of human technology and of hope and blood and sweat and tears and... Well, the list gets kind of long and boring, but it contains everything, huh? I know all about it. About just what kind of energy you're using to fuel this rocket thing. The abominable technology humanity first thought up 3,000 years ago. So you're once again planning to claim that this is best for humanity, or best for the whole darn world. It's a snap of your fingers to repeat the sins of the past. Worse, if what I overheard is true, this time you're about to commit an error more abominable than before. Tell me, would you rather we sit here wringing our hands and waiting for that meteoroid to strike us? What's up with that? You're a pretty simple guy for a former Pokemon League champion. Then I guess I'll hang my hopes on what our current champion will have to say. So how about it, Garnet? What do you think? Do you have some better idea? Yeah, maybe we could find Rayquaza, make it Mega Evolve, and then have it fly through the meteoroid and smash it. Ooh, really? Well, that's promising. You'll have to tell me so that we can set these guys straight. Look, I'm not here to criticize the way you guys are looking at this, but I want to be sure you've thought this through well and good. You know, there are necessary sacrifices and there are unnecessary sacrifices. What a disappointment. This is the best you could do with all your knowledge of technology? Instead of trying to make something out of nothing, you'd rather repeat the mistakes of the past straight up? No, you're gonna add new mistakes on top. That really takes the cake. You guys need some imagination. Oops. But you were all in the middle of a conversation or something, right? Sorry about that. I guess we'll just let ourselves out then. Come on, Aster. Who was that woman? And the way she spoke to us, it's almost as if she came here for some kind of confirmation. And yet, I feel as though I should know her from somewhere. Ah, Professor, forgive me. I believe you were trying to tell us something before that woman interrupted us. Yes. You see, in order to complete the warp hole, we will need another meteorite shard, an extremely pure one. Then should we head to Granite Cave once again? No, the kind of meteorite shard we need this time can only be found at Meteor Falls. Meteor Falls? I see. Perhaps we will learn something there. I will head to Meteor Falls at once. Follow as soon as you are ready. I feel we might discover even more than a meteorite shard there. Again, I got this whole ass meteorite. You sure you don't want that? Could save us some time. Though interestingly, this game actually does use the correct words for things when it comes to meteors. You see, when there is an object in space, it is a meteoroid. When it falls to Earth, it is a meteor. Like the thing we see the burning trail of, that is a meteor. And when it has landed on Earth, it is now a meteorite. Meteorite being the stone that was a meteor. So yeah, they at least use those correct terms for things. Can I not land at Meteor Falls? Yes, I can. So yeah, they've been calling it a meteoroid because it's still out there in space and not fallen to Earth yet. So hooray, they're using the correct terminology. And I have just hydrated. Some would say that hydration is good for you, and they would be right. Hello, Lunatone. I do not need you. Do I really have to go to the back of Meteor Falls? Looks like I do. Which means I need to get my Swampert. Still no idea why the places these people have me look for meteorite shards is in caves every time. Meteorites kind of famously don't fall through rock. Fun fact, more meteorites are discovered in Antarctica than anywhere else. Is this because more of them fall in Antarctica? Absolutely not. But rather, it's because meteorites are dark rocks, generally, and they are very easy to spot on top of white snow and ice. And like, if you're in a snowy region, and you see a rock on top of the snow, just in the middle of nowhere, with no visible source for said rock. And again, I reiterate, it is on top of the snow. There's really only one place it could have come from now, isn't there? Especially if you're in a place where, you know, there's so few humans that it is incredibly unlikely that a human came and dropped the rock. Avoiding battle where I can't. That's a big one. I need one of those. And it's gone. Don't think I'm avoiding this battle. I'm not into this costume. I'm a dragon tamer, though, so I have to wear it. Do you? Pretty sure dragon tamers in other regions don't wear it. You could probably get away with not wearing it. It's all a misunderstanding. The Dragon Tamer uniform aims to appear prestigious. There are more than a few trainers who have quit being Dragon-type users because of their dislike of it. Or, get this, you could stay a Dragon-type user, but quit wearing it. That is an option. Yeah, this'll work fine as a lead duo. We're always battling our Pokemon against each other, so we're confident. It's been 50 years since we got married. Nothing can break our bonds of matrimony. Does my Gardevoir have Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast? Well, we've got a Fat Lealoon now. She has neither Dazzling Gleam nor Moonblast. She's got Hyper Voice, but no Mega Stone. That's not exactly helpful here now, is it? Oh well. Not like it matters too much. We way out level these things. Oh no, we lost, honey. Oh no, we lost, sweetie. Wow, 50 years of marriage. Come to think of it, I've never beaten my wife in a Pokemon battle. Probably because she uses a Medicham and you use a Hariyama. Her Pokemon's got a type advantage over yours. Yes, in 50 years of marriage, we always had Pokemon battles whenever we got in a fight. And she won every single time. Garnet, we have the meteorite shard, and I have come to understand many things as I suspected might happen. Allow me to introduce you. The honorable lady you see before you is a descendant of the ancient Draconids. Yes, I am one of the Draconid people. One of those ancient folk tasked with passing down the knowledge of Mega Evolution, with the great lore of Lord Rayquaza, who was the beginning of all. Since times long gone, Hoenn has repeatedly suffered great disasters. At times, the destruction took the form of a huge meteoroid, which fell upon our land from distant space. At other times, the primal reversions of our own super ancient Pokemon brought us to the brink of destruction. Each time, Lord Rayquaza has saved us from doom. The chosen lore keeper, standing before a stone that shone with rainbow light, offered up a wish to the Great One, and Lord Rayquaza's body was suffused with a brilliant light and transformed. In its transformed state, Rayquaza's power was more devastating than ever before, overcoming even the super ancient Pokemon with all their primal power. A rainbow-colored stone, an invocation from the Lore Keeper, and a Rayquaza unlike any ever seen. I see, it does resemble what we know of the process of Mega Evolution.
Yes, it does indeed. A Pokemon, a person, a stone of power, the bonds that tie them all together. The transformation of the Pokemon that occurs as a result of this phenomenon was called a Mega Evolution by later peoples.
So the mechanism for Mega Evolution was discovered as a result of the first meeting between humanity and Rayquaza. But I have one last question. That lore keeper you spoke of.
The Lore Keeper is the one who has inherited the knowledge and power to summon Lord Rayquaza when disaster imperils this world. The true Lore Keeper of the current generation is the one called Zinnia. The disaster that now approaches our planet, as it has twice before. Zinnia has been trying for some time to avert it in her own way. To draw Lord Rayquaza to our sphere, she joined a certain organization that sought to revive the super ancient Pokemon. She taught them the secrets needed to bring back these threats and summon the great dragon itself. And yet, despite her being the one who taught them this, she was still only a grunt in the organization. They didn't think to promote her or anything. They just left her a grunt, even though she was the one who taught them all of this. It really seems like she would have a higher position in the organization, but no, just a grunt. And now it seems she travels the land, scouring the world for keystones.
So it was true. As I had suspected, that woman who appeared at the Space Center was one of the Draconids. But I never dreamed she was involved in the attempted revival of the super ancient Pokemon. In full knowledge of the power they held, fully understanding the terrible changes they would wreak upon our world. Still, she helped bring that situation about? Did she give a thought to the many people in Pokemon whose lives were put at grave risk by her actions? Could she accept the inevitable sacrifice of so many lives in order to protect the planet from the coming meteoroid? Well, I mean, you were about to accept the sacrifice of a bunch of lives to protect the planet from the coming meteoroid, weren't you?
Balance must rule this world. History is doomed to repeat itself. While our people have overcome many disasters in the past, it was always through great, great sacrifice. Yet we have continued to struggle to preserve peace for as many years as we can. That is how we have protected this world upon which we now live. People, Pokemon, all nature, and yes, even you. I do not know exactly what you plan to do, but you believe that you are not sacrificing anything for your own protection? Zinnia will follow her convictions until the very end, even knowing the sacrifices that they will require, even if the sacrificial blade is leveled at her own heart.
Is that right? I understand. Thank you for everything. What is this vague sense of apprehension? My intuition has often proven true. I'm going back to Rustboro first. I have to get back to Devon. Didn't Matt say he was going to Meteor Falls? Where's he? Oh, look at that. I accidentally found my way to a Megastone. I was just going. I didn't have a destination in mind. Honestly, I should just use a escape rope, shouldn't I? I really should. Well, it wasn't a long journey. noise of surprise and frustration.
Wah! Ouch. Oh? You're that fantastic trainer who helped me before.
Yo, geek. Screaming noise.
You've got to help me, please.
Whoa, you're the kid trainer I met before. Ah, you're getting in my way again. I really feel like eventually they would stop sending the same Aqua Grunt to harass specifically this scientist. Also, this is a known Aqua Grunt. We don't have to add him to the counter. And therefore, it stays at exactly the right number. Yet another defeat. Am I destined to lose to you all the time? Yes. Also, how did you get to this side of us? What's wrong, Grunt? What, you again? Fine. Sure, I know I can't win, but I'm gonna challenge you for Matt. And this is another known Aqua Grunt. And therefore, he also doesn't have to be added to the counter, which remains at the perfect amount. Can't wait till I get to put Psychic Fangs on this Metagross in Scarlet and Violet. Get another 100 accuracy move on this guy. Even though I knew I wouldn't win, it's still disappointing. Like, sure, we don't miss a lot with Zen Headbutt, but I'd rather not miss at all. Sound the retreat! It's only good sense to save my own hide for Matt's sake. How many of you are there? I'm hungry, so I'm going back. Yeah! Well, my stomach's ready for battle, because it's rumbling. You know, this guy did not mention having met us before. Which means he might actually need to be added to the counter, which would then put it one higher than it needs to be for that one grunt to be correct in having said that he was the 27th strongest. We thought he was right, but it turns out he was wrong. I mean, as far as grunts that existed in the game when his line was originally written, perhaps. Assuming he says the same thing in the original Sapphire. He would have been correct in that game. I'm so hungry. I lost, like I figured. I'm gonna get some food on the way back.
Thank you. You helped me again. As my thanks, I'll give you another great Oh, now is not the time for this. We're in big trouble. Team Aqua stole the control device for the link cable that our company had been developing. It's a special tool called the Dimensional Shifter. The person who stole it was a huge man with bulging muscles. What shall I do? What would you do? What shall I do? They must have headed for the Moss Deep Space Center. Steven must have gone ahead to the Space Center, but I'm worried.
So, you made a thing that needs to go to the Space Center, but then Team Aqua stole it and took it to the Space Center. Why? Let's go, grunts. I'm on the moon. Might as well see all this dialogue that doesn't occur at any other point in the game. Oh, are we gonna battle the grunt horde again? Laughing noises.
We finally meet again. It's been 3. How long has it been? Nincompoop, it doesn't matter. Brace yourself. We won't let you call us mere quintuplets.
Unlike the last time we fought these 5 ladies, I have a spread move. And thankfully, Primus here has clear body, so I don't have to live with potentially 5 intimidates. That's 4. And there's 5. So yeah, if we were trying to use Earthquake with anything but Primus here, it might not have gone so well. But my stats weren't lowered, and so all 5 of these mighty enemies are just gone. Fell like a bunch of dominoes.
Oh no, we lost again. I knew we would lose. I wanted to win in style like the Hoenn Rangers. It's odd. That strategy, intimidate 5 times in a row, should be invincible. Did you cheat?
No, I just had a Metagross that has clear body. It's immune to your intimidates. Also, there's such a thing as special attacks.
Nincompoop, stop whining. Matt is on the 2nd floor. It's pathetic, but we can't stop him. Please, please stop him.
Okay. Oh, wait, this one says something different.
If I were a Hoenn Ranger, we could have won in style. I'll train much harder and definitely become a Hoenn Ranger. What happens twice will happen 3 times. Are we going to lose next time again? shouldn't have let any scoundrels go upstairs, but I'm petrified and can't move. Your timing is impeccable as always, Garnet. Team Aqua, what do you intend to do with that device? You do realize that this is the last hope we have of saving this planet.
What was that? What? Last hope? I ain't laughing one bit, punk. My bro whom I loved so much. Are you trying to tell me that everything we've done up till now, the ties that bind us, all of it was a mistake? My bro has changed since he got mixed up with you.
How convenient it must be for you to put all the blame on another.
Shut it! I'm... Know what? That rocket's full of crazy amounts of energy. It's even more awesome than the ultimate weapon that ended the war 3,000 years ago, right? What? If I use this keystone I found at Meteor Falls, I could force the energy inside the rocket to explode. It'd be like mega evolution for the rocket. Who needs a meteoroid? I'm gonna bring an end to all things with my own power. The one who will complete Project Azoth and take the world back to its beginnings is me.
Garnet, this fool, this incredible fool really intends to do it. If we don't stop this now, our whole world will be embroiled in the destruction. You're ready to battle, aren't you?
What if I said no here?
Fine, I understand. You take things as seriously as ever. I suppose I should not expect less. Wonderful.
Hoo-ha! I'm gonna smash you up!
Oh, not an Intimidate, my Deanna. And I don't have to worry about, earthquaking this Starmurk. And look at that, Matt does in fact. For reals though, Matt, you should consider having more than a single Pokemon on your party. It's generally a good plan.
I knew I wouldn't win, but...
Hey now. Well, that was probably her. Hey now.
Whoa. 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 Dang it, am I not good enough, bro?
No, you are not, sir. You need to have more than one Pokemon on your party before you can even dream of being good enough. Garnet, now is our chance. Take the Dimensional Shifter and...
What?
That Pokemon, doesn't it belong to... Nice one, Aster. You're the Draconid, yep. Or you could just call me Zinnia. Aster. Thank you, dear. Now then, that is an impressive machine. Snap your fingers, the asteroid vanishes, and we all live happily ever after? Ha 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 ha! Indeed, it's like that former champ said. This thing is the best hope we have of saving this planet and everything on it. But you know, it could also be the worst tragedy imaginable for some other world and everything on it. What are you trying to say? I'm not talking to you. You don't get it. But you, Garnet. Hope for our world, tragedy for another. You get it, don't you?
I do, though I would like to say that there's no guarantee that it will be tragedy for another world. And even if it is tragedy for another world, there's no guarantee that there is life on said other world. So really, in terms of the grand scheme of things and the probabilities involved, it is more likely to be okay than not. But yeah, sure, I get it.
And you come through again. You never disappoint me. My people know it. From generation to generation, we pass along the lore about the distortions in the world born by the Mega Evolution mechanism. And about the existence of another world which we have long observed to be just like this one and yet not the same. That's right, a Hoenn region that's almost exactly like this one we live in, filled with Pokemon and people like us. A world where maybe the evolution of Pokemon took a slightly different path, where Mega Evolution is unknown. A world where that war 3,000 years ago never happened. A world where the ultimate weapon was never even built. And in that Hoenn of that world, what would happen if one day, out of the blue, a meteoroid appeared? What would happen to the people of that world without the technology to destroy the meteoroid or the power to warp it away? Looks like it's beyond the power of your imagination.
No, Outlander, she's not talking about Omega Ruby. She's talking about Pokémon Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance.
What kind of fool are you? You have no substantive proof, and yet you claim another world, one just like our own, exists? Out of this fantasy, you have destroyed our only hope. What have you done? Farewell, brief hope. Do you even know? And now what are we to do? Calm down there, Prof. It'll be okay. We can protect this world and the other. Who exactly is we? What are your intentions? Oh yeah, silly me. I forgot the other thing I came for.
What?
And that's the keystone gotten. Now I'll put it together with the keystone they've got in their base. Looks like my next appointment is calling, so I'll excuse myself now. Later.
That punk! How dare she try to take my bro Archie's keystone? Not cool, man, not cool!
Confound it all. She must be making for Team Aqua's hideout next. Think, Steven, think. What to do? What to do?
Please don't tell me I have to go all the way through Team Aqua's hideout. Also, are we just gonna leave Matt here?
Matt, I'll stay by your side.
I guess we're just gonna leave him here. Yeah, it's true. We don't use a fishing rod to fly. Whoops. I have encountered birds. Or rather, bird. sec. Need to fire off a text.
Okay, there we go. That trainer with the black bobbed hair, she was incredibly strong. But our leader is beyond the rooms full of warp panels. It's not that easy to get there. A woman with a Whismer is inside. What is that dragon-type Pokemon user? Her strength, it's astonishing. Did you say she's stronger than Archie?
Well, her Pokemon resist water. They got that going for them.
And we do in... Really? Whoa, stay away from me. Get away!
I guess we really do have to fight more Aqua Grunts on our way through this base again.
I was knocked out like a light. Out like a light, rather. Huh? You aren't with that girl who uses dragon types? Oh, man. I feel silly for being scared. That girl may have totally destroyed me earlier, but it can't go that way all the time.
These Aqua Grunts aren't mentioning history with me, which means either they are yet more beyond the 27, or they're new recruits and therefore shouldn't be included in that ranking anyway.
Am I doomed to repeat my mistakes? Does this mean I'll lose my next battle too? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, you're that kid from the other day, right? Please, you've got to help Archie and Shelly. The way that girl handled her Pokemon. She may actually be better than Shelly or even Archie himself. Okay, never mind. This is, in fact, not a new Aqua Grunt. Do you think I'm just gonna stand around while everybody pushes past me? Ugh.
Can't believe the devs of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire decided that what we really needed was yet another fight through the enemy team's base. Yeah, Outlander, it is hard to say for sure. He was telling the truth about being the 27th strongest. If we assume that the quintuplets are in fact stronger than him, even though they had lower level Pokemon when we fought them. But we did fight them all together, which ostensibly makes it more of a challenge. What, are you gonna be someone else who pushes right on past me? But also, if we look only at the Team Aqua Grunts we had to battle prior to the credits rolling, then he was in fact 27th from last, as far as ones who we do not know for sure were repeats. Or rather, aside from the ones we do know for sure were repeats. That Whismur that broke through here earlier was terrifying. The lady with it was awesome too, but the Whismur scared the pants off me. This dude's afraid of Whismurs. Do you guys have anything to say about this? You sure don't. If you want to get to Archie, you gotta take me out first. You're years away from being able to beat me, though. I don't know. If you've been here before, then I've beaten you before. Also, you don't have my Metagross. I do. I wouldn't even need this Metagross to beat a single Mightyena. A single Mightyena that's lower level than I think any Pokemon on Steven's team. Didn't even have Intimidate. Perhaps my Pokemon and I are the ones with years of training to do. What's going on with you and that girl from earlier? Teenagers are old enough to know the difference between right and wrong. You can't go trashing somebody's hideout on impulse. Huh? That wasn't you. Sorry about that. I apologize. But I did go around trashing your hideout before. Just want to throw that out there. Well, I guess not necessarily trashing it, but certainly trashing the people in it. Hey, you're that intruder who messed up our base. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Also, that last grunt called us a teenager. Which I guess means Brendan and May are in their teens. Which is actually not that unusual for protagonists in the Pokemon games. We've only had like one set of protagonists who is canonically confirmed to be 10 or 11, I think. I don't remember which set it was, but they're there. Yeah, most of them, the canonical ages are left relatively murky. But if you look at the design documents and whatnot, like the concept art, they'll often have an age written next to them. I think the oldest were like Black 2, White 2's protagonists at like 15 or something. I got taught. Huh? You're not an intruder? Sorry for the mistake. I thought you were with that weird lady who was trashing our hideout earlier. You mean that weird lady who used to be one of your grunts? And who really should have had a position higher than Grunt if she's the one who taught Archie how to primal revert Kyogre to begin with? Also, technically, I am an intruder. What's this? What's this? Another intruder in our hideout. I'm a repeat intruder, actually. Guess we're open to the public.
Huh? You aren't an intruder. So you're not with that girl and her Whismer? I am an intruder, though. My leader's room isn't here. You're the second person to make this mistake. There was also a girl with a Whismer. I mean, yeah, but I'm just coming here to battle the guys that are here to be battled. While I may have skipped the trainers in the Meteor Falls, skipping missable trainers is not my style. Okay, so if memory serves... we don't get there like that. And then middle? Not middle. So surely that means left. There we go. Ah! All right, and the winner is Zinnia. Archie, are you okay? I'll be keel-hauled. How did I get beat by this little slip of a girl? Same way you got beat by another little slip of a girl several times. Oh, whoa, what's this? Aren't you a happy girl, Aster? Just what I'd expect of my daughter. We're so in sync. Ew. Who are you? Who am I? That's a surprisingly difficult question. I couldn't become who I was supposed to be, so who does that make me now? Haha, whatever, right? Archie, shouldn't you recognize her? She's the one who taught you and your organization about primal reversion. You should know who she is. She was one of your grunts before. Do you not care about your grunts? Enough with the introspection and the soul searching. You there, Garnet. Don't just stand there like a stick in the mud. Come on over and say hi. You. Scamp? But why are you? Isn't it obvious? She's the heroine, right? Here to save the world again. Oops, but it looks like she's a bit too late this time. If only you'd been here just 1 minute earlier. What? Archie, hang in there. There now, I'd say this keystone is mine. We finally got everything, Aster. Now we can do it. The summoning. We will summon Rayquaza. Well then, looks like my job here is done. So don't mind me while I excuse myself. Oh, Garnet? I really hope you'll come chasing after me, you know? We'll be heading to that ancient tower, sealed since primal times, the Sky Pillar. If you don't know what that is, well, ask that former champ of yours. He'll know what I'm talking about. Find me there. Oh man, what makes her think she can just do whatever she wants and then hightail it out of here? Little scamp. Fine. I guess it's just fate that you showed up now of all times. Shelly, give it to the girl. What? Is that okay? Yeah. What can I do with a Megastone anyway, now that I've lost my Keystone? I understand. The Sharpedo Knight. Make sure your Sharpedo holds onto it tightly. You take my power, Scamp. I'm giving it to you. That woman. I don't think she's just any old trainer. Not with the way she controlled those dragon-type Pokemon of hers. I got no idea what she's planning. But I think you're our best bet at stopping her now, little scamp. Do that for me. Garnet, are you all right? that right? I never even imagined. I thought this was supposed to be one-way communication. The Keystone, the Sky Pillar, and the Draconid people. So that's it. I begin to see the line connecting these dots. I think we need to meet up at once to discuss what we should do next. I'll be waiting at the Space Center, up on the 2nd floor. Do hurry. Hey, Archie, do you care that your buddy Matt tried to end the world? No? Okay, bye. I was about to use an escape rope, but I think it might be better saved for later. Especially when the exit to this hideout is actually quite close at hand. I see the quints have cleared out. Garnet, I have been expecting you. Ah, that's it. That woman, that Zinnia, she mentioned the Sky Pillar. You can enter it. Only the successors of the ancient world who know of what has been. The lore keepers who are tasked with passing on that knowledge to those who come after. Do you remember Wallace, whom you met in Satopolis? Is that right? That is a relief. The gym leader of Satopolis, Wallace, should know how to undo the seal on the Sky Pillar's entrance. He is also one of the few humans to have inherited such ancient lore. I will remain here and work with the professor and his team to devise a plan for what to do next. That woman, Zinnia, I cannot put my faith in her. We will think of a new way to stop the meteoroid on our own. Zinnia and the Sky Pillar. I will leave them in your hands. I will send a message to Wallace for you so he knows to help. You will probably find him in the Cave of Origin in Satopolis. Do I really have to go there? Can't you just tell him to go to the Sky Pillar? What a glorious turn of events. Is it really? Oh, is it really? To think that this tree... I never knew we had received it from that huge man who visited from the Kalos region. Goodness me, old master, this has been a learning experience. I thank you for this. Oh, you're too kind, Master Wallace. Oh. No, you're too modest. Now then, welcome again to Satopolis, our new champion, Garnet. Stephen has told me everything. Do you wish to go to the Sky Pillar? It is true that the cave that leads to the Sky Pillar can only be opened by the hand of someone descended from the ancient people of Satopolis, as indeed am I. Or by one of the Draconids who have also lived in Hoenn since ancient times. The Sky Pillar is in fact an altar built for the ascension of Rayquaza, that legendary Pokemon long said to be the protector of the Hoenn region. Only the ancient Draconid people know how to summon Rayquaza to the Sky Pillar. Stephen has told me of the woman Zinnia. She must be trying to revive Rayquaza for some purpose. Revive? Are you saying Rayquaza is dead? I shall go first to the Sky Pillar. When your preparations are complete, come join me. The Sky Pillar towers over everything upon one of Route 131's small islands. You would think that we would be able to see the Sky Pillar itself here, but no. Wow, there's a whole lot of routes here that I am not allowed to land on. Bit of a shame, considering I've been to more routes than just this one, clearly. Should have brought my Sharpedo, we could be going faster. I need to be further down. Ignoring all the trainers we can. Is that a Finneon? No, it's a Frillish. I haven't gotten the national dex yet. That shouldn't even spawn. We save before gym leaders. So you've come, Garnet. As you can see, I have undone the seal on the entrance to the Sky Pillar. Follow the path within and you will reach the pillar in time. However, to go beyond this point, there's one more trial you must overcome. This is my duty as one of the ancient Sutapolitans. That's a mouthful. A duty passed down to me by my former master. You must battle me here and now. Prove to me that your power is great enough to face what lies ahead. Now tell me, are you prepared?
It'd be pretty funny if this was,
Then let us begin. Champion of Hoenn. You who should exhibit the most graceful of art in battle with your Pokémon. I would have you show me your true strength.
If this was like his exact team from the champion battle in Emerald, it would be kind of hilarious. But I don't think it is. And yet, I do have a listing of this team right here. So I can, in fact, go compare it. Just pulling it up here. So in terms of the specific Pokemon on the team, it is in fact a match. Levels-wise, it is lower. It could have been hilarious, but no. They didn't fully commit. Cool, Zen Headbutt miss. And this Wailord doesn't have the same moveset either. So yeah, they didn't fully commit, they only kept the species. This could have been more hilarious. Kind of disappointing that they didn't at least level it up to the same level as the Emerald Champion team. The fact that it's lower level than them, it's just like, why though? We're in post-game already. Just use those same levels, come on. Cool, 2 Zen Headbutt misses. Zen Headbutt has had a 50% accuracy in this battle so far. Less than 50% accuracy in this battle so far. Back up to 50%. Above 50% now. Oh boy. We're approaching Zen Headbutt's actual accuracy. To defeat me, a descendant of the ancient Sotoplis people, and even when I was holding nothing back.
But you were holding some things back. You've been better than this in a previous game. As I have come to expect from you, Garnet, you are an excellent Pokemon trainer. The Pokemon that you sent out in that battle, at times dancing as lightly as an elusive spring breeze, yet striking with the sudden surety of lightning from the blue. Watching you command the battle with such ease and grace, even I might succumb to your charm. Now go forth, find the truth that you seek. As one of the ancient people of Setopolis, I cannot intrude upon this holy place. I will return to Setopolis for now, and try to lay plans in case the worst should come to pass, despite all our efforts. I'm sorry that we always seem to be leaving the fate of all the world in your hands. Yet there it lies once again. Good luck to you, young champion. And with that, it is actually time for me to go ahead and call this a stream. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. I will be back tomorrow when we're going to go to space and then get some ribbons. See you then, friends.